lick you just heard is actually just a combination of 4 simple licks that I got from the G minor pentatonic scale and the G blues scale. So the first thing I'm going to do in this lesson is go over each of those 4 licks. All the licks are pretty easy to play, and they're all similar in style to Stevie Ray Vaughan. In the second part of the lesson, I'm going to show you 5 more licks that are built off of those 4 licks. In other words, I'm going to take those 4 licks and show you how to combine them together to make much more complex licks. So here is the first lick. The first lick is as simple as it gets. This is a basic 4-note lick in G minor pentatonic. Here it is broken down slow. The second lick is a little bit trickier. It is a 5-note pattern. The tricky part about this is the timing. Rather than the standard 16th note pattern where you're playing 4 notes between a beat, or a triplet pattern where you're playing 3 notes between each beat, this is a quintuplet pattern. You're playing 5 notes in between a beat. So that's the tricky part of this, is getting used to that timing. Later on, it's going to get trickier when you play a lick like this that has 5 notes in between a beat, and you mix it with a 16th note lick that has 4 notes. Getting used to that change in the timing is the difficult part here. So here is the lick broken down slowly. The third lick is a pretty basic lick. The only real tricky part for me is the picking. The recommended picking pattern here is to pick up, do an upstroke on the first note, which is the 3rd fret on the G string. On the 2nd string, do a downstroke, that's starting on the 6th fret, and then you do a pull off to the 3rd fret, and then also do another downstroke on the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So the picking pattern is up, down, down, up, down, down. So make sure to watch out for that picking pattern. That's the easiest way to play this lick. So here it is at a slow speed. The fourth lick is definitely the most difficult of the first 4 basic licks for a couple reasons. It's pretty fast, and there's also a really fast picking section. When you get up to the first string here, you do 3 picks in a row. What I would recommend is a down, up, down pattern. So where that comes in, the first note in the lick is on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then there's a hammer up to the 6th fret on the 2nd string. And then the next notes are on the 1st string, and then there's 3 picks in a row, like I said. You play the 3rd fret, then you play the 5th fret, then you play the 4th fret, and then pull off to the 3rd fret. So what I'd recommend when you get to the 1st string is do a downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. So it's like this. That's the down, up, down. So try and get that picking pattern down. That will help you play this lick much faster. So here is the lick at a slow speed. The fifth lick is the first lick where we're combining licks. In this case, we're combining licks 1 and 2. Now the tricky part about this one is the timing. I mentioned this before. This combines a lick that is 16th notes, the first 4-note lick, and it combines the 5-note lick. So it's combining 16th notes in quintuplets. So the tricky part about this is the timing and being able to transition the timing when you're going between the first and second lick and playing it over and over again. So practice this slowly and making sure that you're getting that timing down just right. So here is the lick at a slow speed. Lick 6 is the second lick where we're combining licks. In this case, we're combining licks 1 and licks 3. It's a pretty basic lick. The only really tricky part to watch out for is the picking pattern. You should use the same picking pattern here that you used when you practiced the small lick at the beginning. So watch that picking, especially on lick number 3. So this is lick number 6 at a slow speed. Lick 7 is combining licks 3 and 4. Watch the picking on this one, especially on that 4th lick. Here it is at a slow speed. Lick number 8 is combining 3 licks now. This is combining licks 1, 2, and 3. Here it is slow. The final lick, lick number 9, is combining all 4 licks. So here it is broken down at a slow speed.